Morning, everybody, and thank you for being here. I'm Sean Mannix, Chief of Police, Cedar Park, and I'm joined today with Williamson County First Assistant District Attorney Mark Bruner to announce the Kenneth Brian Sobaski, the man responsible for the August 24th, 2015 traffic crash on South Bell that took George Vasquez's life and seriously injured two others, is being charged with murder and 2 counts of aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. Mr. Sobaski's blood, which was taken following the incident, showed the presence of methamphetamine and opiates. Mr. Sobaski is no stranger to law enforcement. This is his 4th DWI incident. This tragedy also had the potential of taking the life of his wife, Cynthia, and child, George Jr., less than 2 years old. The family must now face their first Thanksgiving, their first Christmas, go through the first holiday season without the presence of their husband and father, George. And Mr. Sobaski will be held accountable for that family. As we approach the holiday season, it's important to remember that while you're traveling to parties, having a good time, gathering with friends and family, don't drink and drive. Don't drive impaired, whether it be alcohol or drugs, because we will be there to hold you accountable. If you hurt a member of our community because you got behind the wheel drunk or impaired under the influence of drugs, the Cedar Park Police Department as well as regional law enforcement will be there to take action and hold you accountable for your actions. Before I turn this over, I want to thank our District Attorney, Janet Duty, and her office for all of their help in staffing this case and making sure that the appropriate charges were filed on Mr. Sobaski. The responsibility to hold the offenders responsible is a shared one and is something that is only possible with a District Attorney's office that is dedicated to public safety. So with that, I'm going to turn it over to Mark Bruner with the Williamson County District Attorney's Office. Mark.
Thank you, Chief. As part of the District Attorney's Office, we're charged with holding the people who commit crimes responsible for their actions. And I'm also honored to share on the other side of that responsibility, which is holding the trust and the protection of the public in our hands and work towards justice for the unfortunate victims of any crime here in our county. Today, we're taking the first step, along with Cedar Park Police, towards bringing justice to the 3 victims of Mr. Sobaski's case. This is Mr. Vasquez, his wife, and his new young baby, who now has to, again, grow up without the chance to have his father there with him because Kenneth Sobaski chose to get high and drive. That opportunity of choice is something that's important to us as free people. It's powerful, it's liberating, it's something each of us exercise each day. But when you choose crime and hurt people, we will be there to ensure that justice is done. In this case, Mr. Sobaski robbed Mr. Vasquez of the choice to be with his child, to see his first steps, to see him go to school, to see him grow up. He robbed him of that choice. That's why, while we can't bring Mr. Vasquez back, we can do what we can to help ensure that the defendant never has an opportunity to hurt anybody else here in our community.